assigned a specific area of the court. They're playing a zone. 2 players up top, 2 players down low. And then the 5th defender plays one-on-one defense against the other team's best shooter. In this case, it was Fred VanVleet. You see him there. He's just following Steph absolutely everywhere that he goes, all over the floor. Now, based on the results, even though this is straight middle school defense, the Raptors got what they wanted. They used the box and 1 defense for 6 plays in Game 2, all within the final 5 minutes of the game. And the Warriors, for their part, didn't score a single point against this particular scheme, going 0 for 4 from the field with 2 turnovers. There was talk about the box and 1 defense on Tuesday, as Mark Schwartz reports.
Steve Kerr has played with Jordan and coached against LeBron, but he's never seen any opponent use the box and 1 defense Toronto threw at Steph Curry.
It's probably something you see more often in high school, even college, you see it. But I don't remember ever seeing it in the NBA.
Middle school, AAU, high school day. It's been a while since I've seen it in this setting, but for sure, janky.
Yeah, I know everybody's making fun of me for it, right?
Raptors head coach Nick Nurse is known for thinking outside the box. And for nearly 6 minutes in the 4th quarter, his box and 1 kept the Warriors scoreless. But when the game was decided by a wide-open dagger,
Iguodala puts it up. It's good!
Curry used the J word to describe Toronto's D.
The whole 4th quarter they were playing some janky defense.
How would you define janky?
I don't even know a little Southern North Carolina slang. I probably just pull out my back pocket. It sounds right. I don't really know what the true definition is.
Janky is slang for something of poor quality or unreliable. Or as the Urban Dictionary explains, we tried talking to these girls waiting for the bus, but I was driving my friend's janky 1989 Geo Metro, so we just got clowned instead.
It is janky, you know. It's 8th grade, back in junior high, you know. Like, tallest player on the team, and you're trying to stop.
Janky for sure.
In the timeout, you know, I was like, hey, I'm thinking about going boxing 1. What do you guys think? And they were like, well, what does that look like?
Never practiced that ever. I don't think I've ever ran boxing 1 in my life, I'm going to be honest with you.
It was very effective. They did a good job with that. It's just typically not something you can rely on for big, long stretches of the game.
We weren't scoring the basketball, so I guess it was good. But it was surprising. It'd be interesting to see if they'll do it again.
Elle had a visceral reaction when Mark Schwartz was doing the
because
Urban Dictionary thing.
There are 5 words here that are implemented quite a bit when we're sitting at our pods. Again, according to the Urban Dictionary, I'm like, you guys, like, stop it. In fact, we had to pull it out a little while ago. Not we, someone else, because I said something like they were joning on someone. And they had never heard that before.
Jonesing or joning?
Joning.
Oh, I don't know that one either.
Well, go to the Urban Dictionary,
I will.
David,
I do consult the Urban Dictionary.
When's the last time you consulted the Urban Dictionary?
I've been known to do it, and I would pay...
it, but we do have a David Lloyd and an Elle Duncan at a huge Game 3 coming up tonight.
Can't wait. 2 days off is too much in the NBA. I want to see more action. We've got action coming. SportsCenter, right now.
This is SportsCenter.
Getting it done with only Steph's half of the splash. What the Warriors have to do to capitalize on home court advantage, even if Klay can't go. Plus, will the Raptors go back to school again? How Toronto can keep Golden State on guard with more outside-the-box game planning. And how's Odell Beckham feeling as a Brown? His first impressions of Cleveland, Baker, and the expectations when we hear from him on SportsCenter.
I'm not going to be with you. I was looking forward to seeing Odell.
Let's set it up. Game 3 at Oracle, where the Warriors haven't lost a finals game since Game 7 in 2016. We remember that the Cavs won the title. Since then, the Warriors have won all 5 home games. If the Raptors want to break that streak, they might need a more efficient Kawhi. He shot 40% or worse in each game in this series. He hasn't done that in 3 straight games since 2016. Kevin Durant out yet again. Just the 2nd player all-time to lead an NBA Finals team in scoring and then miss 3 games in the Finals. The other being Bob Furyk back in 1949. Klay, a game-time decision with the hamstring, though if you heard him speak, it sounded like he might be out of this one. His streak of 120 consecutive playoff games on the line. Without Klay, the Raptors implemented a box-in-1 defense For 6 plays, 6 possessions at the end of Game 2, it worked as the Warriors went 0 for 4 without a single assist or offensive rebound during that stretch. The old box and one. We have a coach here, Seth Greenberg. I don't know. You may have some
a little trickeration. Look, you got to do what you have to do in that moment in time, and they had to find a way to take Steph out of the game because Klay wasn't in the game.
Okay,
so what do you do?
That was a surprise, right? Steve Kerr wasn't ready for that. Now he's had a couple days. How do you game plan for it now?
Well, I'll tell you what you don't do is you don't try to force the ball to Steph. Well, you have to do a couple things. If you want to get to Steph, get him in transition off some drag screens. This is what you can't do. On the first side, try to force the ball back to him. He's in full denial right there. You see Van Vliet not let him catch the ball. Get the ball reversed. Move the basketball, move people. That's not going to work. Now here, a little bit better right here. Dribble penetration, good. Make a skip pass, good. Drive it, although I'd rather see them post up Boogie than have him drive it. This is the best possession. On a quick ball reversal, Draymond, you can't settle. What do you got to do? You got to attack that gap. You saw that big gap. Dribble penetration, ball reversal, but most importantly, use Steph as a screener. Because when you use Steph as a screener in a box of one, if I'm standing right next to you, David, now there's 2 of us. That's actually a double screen. When they use Steph as a screener, they will free people up and get post-ups. They did it against man. They needed to do it against the box of one.
Okay, we'll look for that. If Klay can't play, so that means Kevon Looney, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, all subtracted from the Warriors lineup. How do they go about getting points?
Well, they're going to go about getting points. Obviously, Steph's got to get in transition, get some drags, free him up. But here's what I was talking about, using him as a screener. Because the focal point of Toronto's defense is going to be what? Take Steph out of the play. So if you see it right here, you're going to see right here, you're going to see Steph, you're going to see Danny Green. He's going to be attached to him. He's going to play red denial defense. When this ball gets entered, I want you to watch right here. Right here, you see, look, you got good pressure on the basketball. That's fine. You see the whole offense right here of the Warriors above the foul line. But more importantly, look at Steph. What Steph is right now, Danny Green is attached. So what does Steph become? He becomes a back screener. What does that free up? Draymond Green for a layup. See, when your best player is a good screener and people are denying him, you use him as a screener, whether it's man or it's zone. Here's a side out of bounds play. Sean Livingston, who's going to have to play a lot of minutes in this game. Look right here. Look at Danny Green right here. He is right now basically chasing him, getting ready to chase Steph off this screen. So what does Steph do? You see right there, you see Danny Green is attached. What does Steph do? He back screens Sean Livingston. Whoop, excuse me. There's the cut right there. And again, the ability to back screen and use your best offensive player as a screener and lift everyone else up, it's basically a double screen. So if there's no Klay Thompson, this becomes real simple. Get Steph in transition, move him in the action, but make him a screener because he can back screen the zone, the box, and still get Boogie to some post-ups. That's what you'll see Golden State try to do against the box and one.
All right, so don't look at him so much as a shooter, maybe more as a screener in game.
Well, eventually, because the people are going to have to help on the back screen, then he can step out and knock down those threes.
That will free that up. Seth Greenberg giving us some X's and O's ahead of this Game 3. A lot of injury issues, as we said. Boogie's return means even more for the